Welcome to the Power of Care Spotlight. I'm Larry Molitorno with Meridian Community Care. And with me today is Jim Evans, our Senior Vice President. And one of the things that we wanted to talk about a little bit today was as the holidays approach us. I know for a lot of folks who are working their recovery, it can be a challenging time for them. Any advice for them?
I think people in early recovery, it's pretty important to identify what those triggers are. The holidays themselves, for most people, is rooted in a very emotional, spiritual, familial structure. So very powerful triggers can come out of that. Not that people can't take care of it, but they have to prepare to do so.
Well, and the other thing is, too, not only for the folks working the recovery, but sometimes their family members who want to be supportive around the holidays, and sometimes they're not really sure what they should be doing or acting.
Yeah, and it's good to have those discussions. People need to build their recovery capital and identify what that is prior to entering the holiday season. And recovery capital is your family. And to involve them in escapes sometimes, if something becomes overwhelming at a function, that they know what the sign is that we got to get out of here. They have to know, too, that emotions in the early recovery, simply because it is early recovery, neurologically you're not solid yet, that all those are going to play into this. So the mood swings, and to accept that. And very important in this for families is if that recovering person says, I need to go to meetings day after day after day, I've got to go spend time with my home group. You'll see in this area they sometimes have day-long activities for recovering people. If they need to do it, let them do it, especially in that first year. And as they build up the experience over time, then they're more likely to understand what tools to use, when to use them, and the family will better understand what's happening.
Well, and I know with families we always encourage them to go to Al-Anon meetings, but we talk about triggers, and we're specifically talking now about the holidays, but there's lots of other triggers. How would you help someone who really doesn't understand the disease very well to understand how those triggers work and how they can help their family members?
Well, there's this thing that happens to addicts and to family members. They have this euphoric recall about the holidays, and they tend to forget that last holiday, that last time before this person entered recovery, was maybe one of their worst holidays. They tend to forget that. And you don't want to dwell on it, but just remember, anything's better than what it was.
Right. Well, this was really helpful, Jim. I appreciate you helping us out with this, and I'm sure we'll be having more conversations about some other topics as we move forward.
Great.
Thank you very much. I'm Larry Molitorno, and this was the Power of Care Spotlight.